Hello, welcome to Sunday Farm. I'm Stephen Watson. This is the Goose Families. This is today's Tàijíquán Tip, and I'd like to offer a metaphor. It rained a bit, a couple times over the last few days. It rained again this afternoon, and a nice break, and then more rain tonight. Not a lot of rain, but consistent. And so I thought today would be a good time to plant some grass seed after the rain, but before the hours and hours of rain, so that things would be softened up, and then it was nice to come out in the not rain, in the sun or the overcast, and do the grass seeding. And I rather like the metaphor of, if you're practicing, if you're teaching, you're leaving seeds behind, right? Maybe seeds of inspiration or influence or instruction. And I started thinking, the seed needs conditions to take, right? To germinate, to increase its likelihood of germinating and taking and growing up as its own being, like the goslings behind us. And so different seeds need different things, right? Perhaps it needs fire, perhaps it needs sunlight, perhaps it needs a pH alteration, perhaps it needs broken ground, perhaps it needs frost, perhaps it needs time, perhaps it needs to pass through an animal's alimentary canal. Perhaps it needs to be pressed into the earth. Perhaps it needs to be covered and shaded. Don't know. So as a metaphor, I was just kind of thinking, like, if my practice is leaving seeds, perhaps purposefully, perhaps not, perhaps only in the back of my mind, but I would say it necessarily is. Am I doing anything to change the ground that those seeds find their way to increase the likelihood of the seed taking and germinating and having a successful life? And what would that look like? Of course, it's a metaphor, so probably actual flames on the floor of your studio is not going to do it, but maybe there's a metaphor there that we can use in our real life. So drop those seeds and water, and don't overly weed. Thanks, love.
Thank you for your support. We're relying on donations now more than ever. Here are all the ways that you can help. Online reviews, sharing videos, commenting, subscribing also help.